It was always raining in District Theta. Detective Kieran Lorne pulled his coat tighter around his shoulders as he stepped out into the mist-slicked streets. Above him, sky rails buzzed with silent trams, and holographic ads shimmered against the wet air. Somewhere in this city of synthetic memories and real heartbreak, a thief was rewriting identities. He turned a corner and froze. A man stood in the middle of the street, soaking wet, his eyes glazed. In his hand, he clutched a blue electronic umbrella, useless, unopened by his side. Kieran approached slowly. "Sir, are you okay?" The man blinked, then looked up at his umbrella like he'd never seen it before. "Where am I?" he asked. Kieran's gut sank. This was the fourth victim this week. No memory of who he was, only a trace memory implant that led nowhere. The thief wasn't just erasing memories. They were stealing them and using them like currency. Memory Bazaar operated outside the legal net, a neural gray market buried in a dormant server grid below the city. Kieran descended the elevator shaft in a rusted tower block and jacked into the backdoor node. A flicker of static, and the world shifted. Now he stood in the bazaar, a floating maze of glowing memory orbs, avatar merchants and thought constructs. The walls pulsed with fractured recollections, laughter, pain, music, storms. Here, the past was a product. Kieran adjusted his head-up display. He had encrypted the memory of the man with the blue umbrella and set it loose in the stream like bait. It didn't take long. A shimmer in the crowd, a cloaked figure with no visible features. The moment they touched the bait, Kieran pounced. "Got you," he hissed, pulling his stunner. But the figure fragmented like dust, a decoy. "Clever," he muttered. Then a whisper in his ear. "If you want the thief, you have to go deeper." His console blinked. An unauthorized port opened. Origin. Subconscious. Layer 6. No one dove that deep without safeguards. Kieran clenched his jaw. Override. Dive in. The bazaar melted. He dropped into water without warning. Lungs tight, vision dark. Then, light. He surfaced, gasping, floating in a boundless sea of liquid memory. Above, stars drifted like thoughts. Below, shadows of old dreams pulsed like whales. This was Layer 6, the subconscious ocean. Raw, unfiltered emotion. Dangerous. Most who came here never came back whole. Kieran swam toward a faint glow in the distance, a memory buoy. He climbed aboard and activated the node. Images exploded in the sky around her. Dozens of stolen memories, spiraling like fireflies. Faces, names, homes, whole lives tethered to nothing, and among them, his own mother. He staggered. "I didn't load this," he whispered. His mother had died when he was a child, but here, he was laughing, alive in some stranger's memory. Someone had stolen his memory and sold it. Kieran gritted his teeth. "You're mine," he growled. Suddenly the water shifted. Something rose from the depths, a construct made of smoke and mirrors, with a face that changed every second. "The thief." "You collect these?" Kieran shouted. "For what?" The figure's voice echoed across the sea. "To become more." Lightning split the ocean. The buoy cracked. Kieran fell. Again. He landed on black steel, blistering hot. Around him, molten code dripped down walls. They were inside the data furnace, the system's final purge zone, a digital incinerator used to destroy obsolete memory clusters. The thief stood before the main core, shadows flickering behind them like ghosts. "You can't carry them all," Kieran said. "Too many lives. Too much pain." The figure hesitated. Their face flickered through dozens of people, young, old, human, not. "I wanted to remember everything, because I had nothing." "You think you're helping people?" he asked. "You're not. They forget the pain, but they forget who they are too." Silence. Kieran stepped forward, holding out his hand. "Give them back." The thief glanced toward the furnace. Then, slowly, they opened their palm. A single orb floated upward, spinning, glowing blue. The man with the blue umbrella. "I'm tired," the thief said. "I don't know who I am anymore." Kira took the orb gently. "We'll find out. Together." As the furnace cooled, the orb dimmed softly in his hand. Still warm, still human.